Hey Crunchies, I'm back after like 2 years of not making a video, but I thought that I should enter the vlog world again, and a lot of you encouraged me, so here I am. And today's video is going to be a quick little Q&A, and I opened up the floor on Instagram and on the blog to all of you to ask any question that you wanted to ask that maybe I haven't addressed on the blog or Instagram or via email. So let's get into it. Okay, question 1 is from Courtney, and she asks, I would love to know if there is a natural way to get rid of premature gray hairs without plucking them. For some odd reason, they are popping up like no other, and I'm not sure why. I don't want to resort to the chemical dye to get rid of them. Okay, Courtney, this one is a little bit difficult. I don't have gray hairs, and I think there are a few readers on the blog that have left comments about what they do. So I know that tea rinses like chamomile will tint the grays a little bit on the blonder side, and you can use, what is the red tea, like rooibos? I can't say that word, but you can use that tea to tint your hair a little bit more red. You can use black tea to dye your hair a little bit more brown. But my favorite, if you are a brunette or want to cover up your grays with a shade of brown, is to use black walnut hulls, and I will link that entire process with some embarrassing pictures of myself below. Okay, next question is from Madison. Are there ingredients that can instantly make you interested in a product, and why? So I thought about this question a little bit, and this one is tricky for me. There's not like this one holy grail ingredient that I think I gravitate towards in products that I buy versus DIY. I think it depends on what the product is for. So for example, if a hair product has Ungarawa oil in it, I'm like, okay, this company knows what they're doing. I want to try this out. For hydrosols, for your face, body, or even if you want to put it in your hair, anything with rose water or cucumber water, I gravitate towards because of the high silica content and the high vitamin C content. What other ingredients? Chia seed oil, that is kind of like my holy grail, do it all, you can eat it or put it in your hair or put it on your skin ingredient. So if that is in a product, I think I would be more inclined to look at it. But there's no real one ingredient that makes me buy a product, I guess. Yeah, just depends. Okay, next question is also from Madison. Are there seemingly innocent ingredients that will immediately turn you off of a product, and why? So yes, there are a couple that came to mind when I read this. One of them is the Japanese honeysuckle. It mimics carcinogens, and it's highly processed when it's put into ingredients. It's not like just Japanese honeysuckle. I will link some research below, as well as some ingredients or some products that I have found it in. Another ingredient that seems innocent is there's a ferment ingredient, and companies will still claim that it's natural and it's derived from natural products, but it's so highly processed and it still acts as a carcinogen. So anything with this ferment in it, I will not touch. I say all of this knowing that I'm very snobby when it comes to ingredients, and I know some people aren't as stringent as I am, which is perfectly fine. Everyone is different, and you just have to do what's best for you. So I will link research and ingredients for these below. The next 4 questions are from Caitlin. Thank you. So first question from Caitlin, how have you noticed your skin change since going vegan? So first of all, I got asked if I was pregnant when I first went vegan because my skin cleared up and got really glowy. That only lasted for a couple weeks, so I'm not sure what was going on, if my body was just detoxing or if it was super happy that it was dairy-free. I'm not really sure. But since going vegan, my skin has definitely improved in texture. I still have like old texture. I rarely have actual breakouts anymore, but my skin has all of the, I don't know what you call them, like tiny little pits and bumps from when I had really bad acne in high school and college. But that has improved. It has not gone away completely, but it has definitely improved. And I don't know if you can tell, but my skin is a lot more glowy, even though I live in a super dry climate. I live in Mexico City right now, and it's, as you know, like we're super high up in altitude, and it's really, really dry here. And my lips get really chapped, but as far as like my skin and everything, it's definitely clearer. and more glowy. So thank you, plants. Next question from Caitlin, are you still water only washing your hair? Unfortunately, no. But the reason is because I live in Mexico City and we're up so high in altitude that's so dry that using only water on my scalp it doesn't work for me anymore. So now I wash my hair with conditioner, so I co-wash, and I use Calia products, which I will link below. And I specifically like their rosemary and I think it's cedarwood, rosemary and cedarwood. So I will link that below. It's awesome. Check it out. Okay, next question from Caitlin. Have you ever encountered hard water while water only washing? If so, what did you do? Yes, and long story short, it was really awful, and I will link the whole post below because I almost gave up on water only washing because of hard water. But I have solutions, so I will link my experience and the solutions below. And last question from Caitlin. Are you interested in zero waste? Yes. I don't know if it's viable living in Mexico City. Like, everything is packaged in plastic, and I don't even know if I can get all of my groceries not prepackaged because of the water quality down here. So I'm a little bit skittish of buying fruit off the street or just like open produce that may have been washed in local tap water. And I realize that there are products that clean the water, but they are not vegan, surprisingly. I don't know what animal products they use to make them not vegan, but there is a label on the products that says this was made with animal byproducts. So I'm being very cautious. Most of my stuff is packaged in plastic, which I realize is terrible. So please, if anyone has any ideas, please let me know. Okay, next is from Kayla, and she says, I would love to see a recipe for the black face mask peel you did a while ago. So, funny story, when I posted this recipe, I wasn't vegan, so the base ingredient for that peel is gelatin. I no longer use gelatin for obvious reasons, and I realized that there are vegan substitutes, but now it's a matter of tweaking the recipe so it has the same consistency and the same effectiveness. Right now, I'm trying to source the ingredients because I don't live in the States anymore. It's surprisingly difficult to get all of the ingredients that I used to use in the States. So please bear with me. I would love to use a little nose peel too. I'm sure my nose will love it. So bear with me and I will get that to you as soon as I can. And next is again from Kayla. I'm looking for a face mask recipe that's quick to make and easy to remove that leaves my skin feeling clean and hydrated but not greasy. This is a great question. So it depends on your skin type. I don't know if you have acne prone skin, if you have oily skin, dry skin, but one of my favorites is to just mix up spirulina and hemp seed oil or spirulina and chia seed oil. As long as you have whatever exfoliant you like and then a very lightweight and fast absorbing oil that works for your skin, you can't go wrong. So maybe 2 ingredients, maybe 3 max. One that I really love and that's working for me well right now is MSM powder mixed with chia seed oil. So the MSM powder is great for acne prone skin. It also gently exfoliates and it improves skin tone, and it also feeds your skin, right? Because it's just sulfur. And chia seed oil is lightweight and fast absorbing, and it always leaves my skin really, really soft and kind of glowy, but it doesn't leave me greasy at all. So hopefully that works. Okay, so the last few questions are from Olivia, and Olivia says, I have a friend who recently became a consultant for Beauty Counter. She goes on to say that Beauty Counter appears really good. They have a good philosophy, a list of like 1,500 ingredients that they choose not to use in their products. And she's curious if I've heard anything about them, if I've done research on their products or their brand. So yes, I've actually tried a few things that they sell. One of them was like a tinted lip balm lipstick kind of thing. It was really cute. It came in like gold packaging and looked really fancy, but it had FD&C colors in it. So I tossed it, didn't use it after the first time, after I saw the ingredients. So I think, as with any company, yes, this company has a great philosophy and it has a great mission and a great list of ingredients that they don't use, which is awesome. but it just depends on the product, and you just have to read the ingredients labels. So if you have any questions or concerns about any product or ingredients labels, please feel free to email me or message me or comment here, and I will be more than happy to do a little bit of research for you and let you know. Next from Olivia, do you have any recommendations for body moisturizers? I don't love using oil on my body because I just walk around feeling greasy and like I'm getting oil all over my clothes and my sheets. I've been using the Trader Joe's Lavender Salt Scrub, which helps with moisturizing, but looking toward winter at 7,200 feet of elevation, I hear ya, I think my skin might need more help than just that. So, two things. If you want to DIY, I have a really good lotion recipe. I'm partial to it because I made it, but I will link that below. And if you want to purchase products, I'm not sure where you live, but I will also link some really good body moisturizers below, and I will include both body butters and moisturizing bars. Have you seen the like little lotion bars? And actual things of lotion, so you can pick and choose what you want to try. Okay, and last question for the Q&A video. I've got a jar of bentonite clay that I would love to use more than I do. I'm just concerned about what it might react with in a harmful way. Are there any mix or ingredients I should stay away from when working with bentonite clay? Any thoughts or tips for mask making? I wanted to experiment with mixing matcha powder spirulina and or vegan activated charcoal in it. So yes, bentonite clay is really, really awesome. Just steer clear of plastic and metal. It will corrode metal and it will extract any toxins from plastic. So make sure you keep it in a glass jar. As far as recipes and tips for mask making, I will link a few of my favorite bentonite clay masks below, and you can check them out. And as with any recipe that I ever post, feel free to mix and match ingredients or substitute some ingredients for your own favorites. Okay, so that wraps up our Green Beauty Q&A vlog for this time. So I hope I answered all of your questions adequately, and if you have any more, feel free to shoot them on over to me and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Ever encountered hot water? No. Okay.
I'll come get her in a second. So also put that in there too. Ridiculous music.